So the very first thing I noticed was both of these have 3 buttons on them. It's okay for the softener to have 3 buttons, and this one needs 5 buttons. It needs a bigger board on the inside. Our boards go all the way up to here, around, need a bigger board. So this is the one that removes the smell. It also needs a meter here. There's a meter that goes here, spins into inside of there, and then there's a wire that goes into the new board. This way you can monitor water usage and you can have the actual functionality of a sulfur filter. This one will not work as a sulfur filter because it doesn't have the functionality. All it can do is backwash and draw brine, but it doesn't have custom programming. You can't change it to the way it needs to be without having the other board. This one's okay with that. But what I notice is the water inside the tank. This water inside here should be 100% clear. It's not. That means your water softener and your media inside these tanks here are not removing what needs to be removed. So this tank here has media inside of it, and every so often, every single month, you should be putting citric acid in here to keep this clean. Most people don't. Most people only add salt. That doesn't keep this clean. So the media inside here has to be replaced every 3 to 5 years. You can put chemicals inside of here to try to clean them. A lot of times that makes it worse before it makes it better. So the chemicals you want to do every so often. Inside here, you want to put chemicals in here once a year. That's called Nutrisol or hydrogen peroxide or chlorine. So we can add a chemical solution tank to inject chemicals into here to keep that clean. Same thing you do with salt, except it's for that unit. That unit sucks in air, basically sucks in air right here. Through there, but it doesn't have any chemicals to suck in, so that's why we add the chemical injection tank. So also I cut open the pipes inside the house, and you can see all this green nasty stuff here that's inside the pipes. There's no UV light, there's nothing. You got the stuff coming through here, going through the softener, and then going right into the house. So UV light will help that and prevent that. It kills bacteria, Cryptosporidium, Giardia. You get the sulfur dust here. Sulfur dust gets inside of here and builds up inside the sulfur filter tank. That's why it's important to keep that nice and clean. Pressure switch here looks in pretty decent condition. Pressure switch working, or pressure gauge working. All in all, you got a pretty decent system here, the bones of one, but you may, worst case scenario, are going to have to dump what's out inside there and put new stuff in, and dump what's out inside there and put new stuff in, or just put new bigger tanks with new media inside of there and basically work brand new. The valves are from 2017, so they're not very old. All we want to do is put the right one on there. So big new tank, wider, 13-inch tank versus 10. New tank with a jacket on it, you're $699 with new media. This tank here, that's the same size as this tank with a jacket on it in its place, more media, more resin, bigger capacity. That one's $599. So that'll replace the 2 tanks. But we want to make sure we sanitize the well in the backyard. We want to make sure we sanitize the house lines inside the house to get rid of all that nasty stuff. Okay? Then you have the board situation. Replace the board to put a new board on. What we need to do is put the new board on, put the meter, as well as a new faceplate. It's $175 for the board, $79 for the meter, and $25 for the faceplate. And that'll get you a meter valve. That'll get you what you need to start removing the sulfur and removing what's in the water. 239-349-3113.